Welcome to the Vortex, the Time Vortex. This is Strato Time, or Strato here for another episode of Roll20.net. Was Dark Tower is becoming the last tower. And we're live, right, Jack?
Not yet. I'm currently setting things up because I forgot about it.
Okay, well, you're getting that set up. Well, that's kind of pointless to point on that subject in case people are watching. So, I mean, if you guys are enjoying the series, leave a like, subscribe. We'll explain kind of what's going on, why the name changed here in just a moment, as soon as he's live. And we got a new player in today as well.
Yeah, we'll introduce everybody's characters, tell everybody what happened, so that you know. And
We are live.
We're just waiting for the stream to start, and then we'll get.
It is live now.
All right, good. Good. All right. Well. All right. So, last time we left our heroes, they were deciding who the four horsemen were going to be. They decided on Father Franklin being Death, Crystal, the cook of Fort Hope, to be Famine. Pestilence was a priest that was guarding the staff of Metreon, who is now Pestilence. And Colonel Frank, a dwarven fighter, a lieutenant. He was just a sergeant of the Finlandian army, and he is now war. When they got the Four Horsemen's power, they went into a portal. Diana, Nathel, Harwin Hope, Landley fought creatures of the outer dimension. Defeated a diva, an angel that was left over from the remnants of the other gods that had long since died, but the memories of them still ingrained in the Finlandians kept them somewhat in existence. But honestly, a god needed to take the place of the diva, or else it was going on insane with too much power. They fought the diva, curing of its insanity, but realizing it couldn't control the power of the world any longer, and basically fixing it to where it's an actual planet. Our four heroes, Diana, Nathel, Hardwin Hope, Landley, each sacrificed themselves to start building a pantheon of gods, so that the world can become to a sense of normality. Diana became god of paladins, and her domains are God, law, healing, glory. She did take the place of her god in the pantheon, but she is known as Diana, probably the merciful, probably a good one. Nathel, the god of dragons, and what is your pantheon? What is your domains, Nathel?
I am strength, or what was the other one? Strength, war, protection, and scaly kind.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Well then, I will have to change things then.
Well, gods can have multiple.
Yeah, that's just domains. That's just
domains.
You have to be. Yeah, they can be the same.
Yeah, his portfolio is God of Dragons and Elves, probably. And then, of course, Hardwin Hope
Yeah, he is also protection, glory, strength, and liberation.
And what is your domains?
That's what I just said.
Oh, domains. Well, what is your portfolio? It's a god of. Could be like a god of fighters.
Uh,
Um,
oh, that I did not think about. Yeah, it will actually be perfect for God of Fighters.
god of fighters and how about
Watchmen,
lost?
probably.
Didn't you? Because weren't
Lost
you?
Souls.
How about a god of orphans too as well?
No,
God of protecting people.
that's why I have protection on as on one of my domains.
Well, yeah, but your portfolio could be protection as well. Protecting the weak. How's that sound? Weak.
Yeah, that works.
And then of course we have Landley. Portfolio is the god of knowledge and women. Interesting. Of course, yours domains are what, Jack?
Charm, knowledge, travel, and nobility.
Sweet. All right. Of course, we do have the four horsemen, but they're basically like outlining gods. No one really worships them. Right now, there is no evil god to worship. But Nathal, what was your alignment when you passed on?
Neutral good.
Neutral good, yeah. And Hardwin was lawful good, or what?
No, I was
No.
chaotic good.
Just good.
Chaotic
Okay.
good.
So chaotic, neutral. Diana was lawful, and then Landy was what?
Also chaotic good.
Yeah. I think, and Lanley, you said you didn't mind about becoming chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I don't mind if I were to drop to chaotic neutral.
That
Because
sounds
Landely
like-
would understand that there needs to be, some semblance of a balance, so shifting down
Alright,
to chaotic neutral would be viable for her.
Yeah, let's do that. So she is chaotic neutral now. Each of you, Diana said hers was a two-handed sword. The holy symbol. I'll just pick hers as a crown with like a crown. Looks like a crown with a set of wings inside of it. Until she comes up with one. Each of you decide what kind of holy symbol you want to make. Or your.
Yeah.
Nothbills looks like a guy stabbing another guy.
Nah, I actually thought about mine. A dragon face. There's two separate eyes. One that looks like a dragon and one that looks human.
Nice. I like that.
Human in nature, because elves have humanish looking eyes. So
Gotcha. You mean like a,
Mine, Hardwin's would be a Earthbreaker, because he is the judge of the battlefields.
so basically yours is a hammer?
Yes, that's it.
I see.
a big
Judge
hammer,
of the
a
battlefield.
big old hammer.
Exactly.
Well, obviously, yeah. Novel, just a thought, so it's basically like a portrait.
Pretty much.
Like, how about one half is a dragon and then the other half is elf?
That's what I was just thinking, actually.
All right, sounds good. Well, you make it whatever you want. I'm just throwing suggestions out. Langley,
A book for, the knowledge collection. And
just
then...
throw-
A rose
just-
because she's a lady.
A what?
A little rose because she's a lady.
that'd be awesome.
Sure,
So-
we'll do
Oh,
a rose sitting in the middle, or a book sitting in the middle of a rose.
or a rose sitting on top of a book.
Yeah, rose sitting on top of a book.
She's a lady. Well. Oh, okay. All right. So, this is basically what happened now is because the gods have been tossed out. The magic of the tree is gone. And all those undead that were the charge of the Red Queen have passed on into the next world. There's no more undead. Don't need to burn bodies anymore, although they continue to the practice because ceremony, everything.
Ceremony is ceremony.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, why change? Why change it? You know, it's really, you know.
We've been doing this for so long. Why switch it up?
Yeah, it doesn't, you know. So they still burn bodies. This is 3 years later, so your current characters go ahead and add the, well, if you don't want to change their age, but if you don't have to, but it's basically like 3 years in the future. You know about, everyone has learned about the Queen of Romania, who was once the queen, becoming a god, coming down and speaking the words of the change that has happened. Nathil has appeared several times to the Dragonflight, as well as the elves, easing tension. Landley has probably been seen around Finland and other places. Hardwin, you've come to see your child. But unfortunately for you, Nathil, you cannot take, since your wife hasn't passed away or your daughter hasn't passed away yet, you can't take them with you. So,
Yep.
you know, the conversation you had with her, your wife, probably something that you kept between you and her, but for the sake of our let's start off with that point. Like, what do you tell your wife that as let's just role play? She's sitting there. You left. It's probably like 3 days after you become God. She's probably the first person you're going to appear to. She's sitting in your room, watching the baby burn in the watching the egg burn inside the fireplace.
That's a baby burn. Burn, baby, burn!
Yeah.
That's how you hatch dragons, by the way.
She's trying to hatch a dragon, so she's keeping them nice and toasty.
I hadn't really thought about this part. Well, I mean, obviously would show up to her. I don't want her to think I've forgotten about them at all.
She sees you immediately and gets up and is like, "You're back. You're fine. You're healthy." She reaches up to hug you. Like, baby's doing fine. Temperature's good.
Good to hear. I can't stay.
What happened?
I've had to take up a mantle that, well, I wasn't expecting to, but somebody has to do it. And fortunately, it's gotta be me. Me and the others have started the new pantheon. Because of that, gods cannot stay on this plane forever. It's not our place to be. We can reach out, we can touch. We can't stay.
Obvious tears start rolling down her cheeks. So like, I felt something different when I hugged you, she says, shakes a little bit.
But it won't always be this way. It'll be a long time. But, you know, what's time to a god?
She smiles like, yeah. I suppose I'll show up to you all old and rickety by then. And you'll found some other cute god to be with or something. She kind of punches you in the arm.
Maybe. Highly unlikely. But when that happens, no. We'll be together then. I'll still visit. I just can't come all the time. It'll be rare. I'll try. I'll be watching. I mean, got nothing better to do.
She then looks at you, not making a joke of it. She's like, "You want me to destroy your statue?" With a serious look on her face. You realize people will worship that now. Or do you just want to leave it be?
To be honest, I didn't even think about that. I would say don't destroy it, but maybe move it to the Kingdom of the Dragons or Elves. That's who I'm taking up the Pantheon for.
Oh, so you decide to, you wouldn't want to wait for my dad to die. You just want to, just step above him, right? Huh? Is that what it is? She kind of quirks smiles like, I'll miss you, sweetie. She gives you final kisses. She's doing well, and she kind of points to your egg and says, I'll raise it to be strong.
Like I said, I'll be around once in a while. As often as I can be permitted, at least.
I understand.
But I'll always know how she is, what she's doing.
You'll always be watching.
And then when the time comes for her to pass, we'll all be together then too.
I don't look forward to that day, but I'll know when that day comes.
Be a sorrow yet happy day.
Indeed. She grabbed your hands like, you don't have too much longer, do you?
Sure, I can stay a little bit.
She's like, okay. She drags you off to the bedroom. All right.
I think I'll be alright.
You're just gonna go make a demigod real quick. No big deal.
Let's make a demigod. All right.
Alright.
It's fine.
I need more of them.
So, Argwin.
I know.
All right. So you don't have a wife watching your kid. You just
No.
have a lowly maid. Do a witness. And your dragon. So,
Yeah, that's right.
who-
I cannot take my dragon with me.
yeah. So who are you gonna go tell to watch your kid?
Uh,
You can ask to watch your kid. Who are you gonna Yeah, you gonna appear to your kid first, or you gonna like find somebody and like, did you touch my kid? I'm dead. Technically dead now.
So the question is, are you going to talk to Dulene, or are you just going to go
Actually, yeah, I was gonna
somebody
talk
else?
to Dolene about it. I was actually gonna talk to Dolene about it.
Okay, so you're gonna appear to Dulene first out of everybody?
Because your other option is Lady Takoi.
Yeah, I rather trust Dolene.
Alright.
And I do know now that she has some feelings for me, after all.
True.
How I did not expect.
Alright. She's not dressed in her dancer's outfit. She's just in normal attire. You know, in her... Probably she's back in Prim now. Sharpening her nails. You know, combing her hair. You knock on her front door, or you just appear behind her?
I knock on the front door because I'm not that a creep. Also, I'm polite.
You're a freaking guy!
I don't care. I'm polite.
Yeah. You like, bitch?
No, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Alright. You knock on
Walk
her.
into somebody's house. Hey!
Hey, I have you to take care of my child here. Okay, goodbye. No.
You taking care of my baby.
Could have
You
showed
don't
up.
do-
You could have been waiting. It's like just be backstage for one of her concerts.
So yeah, she knock on the door. She sees you, like she tries to hide her excitement for you. Being a god, you can tell she's really excited to see you. But she's like, "Oh, Hardwood, I heard you were going out with the rest of the group to fight some impending doom, I guess. What I was told."
Well, here's the thing. We always did that, and we have all of us become gods. And that's... I did not expect it. I never asked for this. But it was not a choice I really had. And I don't have much time back here in the mortal plane. I need somebody to take care of my child.
Oh, well, of course, you're my friend. If you want me to pay the wet nurse to take care of it,
I want you to take care of it. Of him.
me?
Yes. You.
I travel a lot. I mean,
You get to see the world. Get to experience different things. Instead of being stuck in one place. It's fine. I'm sure he will love it.
she kind of smiles. She kind of sits down a moment and is like, I knew that if we were, I guess that means we can't be together anymore, huh?
No, but when the time comes, I'll make sure there's a place for you besides me. If you want it, of course.
Of course. I'll do my best to raise your son, but I take care, I guess.
I'm sure you'll be a good mother. Raise him as your own. Will you for me?
I wish you would have told me the way you felt about me when we were together and I was taking care of you.
I know I should, but it's not really something to just... It's not something easy to talk about. about
you
all this.
say it now?
I love you.
She smiles. Tear comes from her eye. See? Wasn't that hard.
Well, when you had, like me, promised not to talk about it before or after I deal with a certain thing, it is hard. Especially that I just broke that promise of my own. But it was my only chance to say it to you.
Yes, I understand. I will do my best to raise your child best I can. But,
No, not my child. All child's. It's all child's. Both of us. It doesn't matter if it's by blood. It's about feelings.
indeed.
And that's why I know you'll be in good care with you.
I want to
How long to your next performance? And where?
She smiles. Oh, I'm done for the night, but I was hoping that I would get married and have my own children. That thought will still be in my mind. Hope you understand.
Well, why not marry a god?
I don't know how that exactly works.
I don't know either, to be honest. And I have gone here and say, fuck the gods, and now I'm one myself. How ironic. Sorry.
Well, just like I'm gonna chime in a little bit as DM. You can claim her as your wife if you wish, if she agrees. She is your wife, your god. But you're god. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can just be like, we're married, and we're wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and go sleep with 20 other women.
I am not like that, though. Ivan is not like that.
You know what kind of god you want to be? If you want to be like Zeus, be like, yeah, buddy. Everybody.
No, I am not gonna be like Zeus.
Zeus.
It's gods like Zeus that makes Harvey not trusting gods.
Yeah. All right. Let me see here, Julie. At this moment, we'll put up an above. Why not? So, Julene agrees. So I'll put her as a member of your. You want to keep her from Nathl's clutches. That's what it was.
Yes, exactly. Take that, Nathal.
Don't worry, I'll try later.
Yeah, he'll try.
No, you shall not. I will smite you.
All right. So that is that. So 3 years after these conversations happened, Lightsbreach has become a bigger city. Adele has become more of a very nice elven city. Some elves have moved in. A chapel has been built where Adele's mother lived, where in the corner of the chapel is an area left where the hut is still maintained in its current state. So basically they built the chapel around the hut.
Or next to the hut.
Yep. And Nathal's massive
And his statue's in the temple right there.
yes, temple, and people come and gaze upon Nathal. and pray to him.
Yeah.
It made it as far as Adele before they moved it and built a chapel around it.
That's as far as they were going to move it. They're like, fuck this shit.
This bitch is heavy.
So it's been 3 years since this has all happened. Matriarch, the god of positive energy and negative energy, still somewhat exists, but
They're not as powerful anymore.
the clerics have been calling to some of the evil clerics that worship Matreon do either go to Nathel's neutral good, right? They either go with Nathel or Landley when they worship. So, because they would rather be like, since the god of dragons encompasses red dragons as well, who are evil,
But
calling upon him for their spells. And Nathel, of course, you grant them the spells even though they're evil.
they only have to be one step away.
That's right. Because they could be Aaron, right? Neutral evil?
They could be either neutral evil, neutral good. Or, I think that's it, yeah.
Alright, Aaron, what do you think? Is that pretty interesting? Brother?
What's his alignment?
His alignment's neutral good.
Oh. No. None of them could be evil.
Yeah, do I need to step to neutral?
You'd
That'll
have
be
to
fine.
be. You'd have to be neutral.
That's fine. And Nathal can step to neutral.
It's just like Landely stepped from chaotic good to chaotic neutral, because originally she was chaotic neutral before everything was going on. And then she stepped up to chaotic good. And then just like...
It has to be a balance. There can never not be a balance.
True. That's why Landely stepped down, because I'm like, at least if I'm chaotic neutral, then we can balance things out a little better.
Yeah. So we have 2 neutral gods, 2 good gods. Lawful good, and then some move those around.
Chaotic good.
Lawful good, chaotic good. No neutral good.
Lawful good, chaotic good, and then neutral and chaotic neutral. That's funny.
The only one not covered is lawful evil.
They'll have to make their own.
That's a big, because there's a lot of lawful evil people.
Well, lawful evil could serve one of the 2 neutral gods, could they not? Because it's only a step off. Either way.
Yeah, if there's a lot of lawful evil clerics and stuff, they would have a missing link. Well, actually, hey, Aaron, if Nathal was lawful neutral, wouldn't that count?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Thought he was just neutral.
Mm,
That's a little stretch to be lawful neutral.
Just neutral would probably be best. We'll have to figure out somebody to be the evil god.
Yeah. Or he will be.
I'm like, I guess Landely could fall. It was like, Landely's like, do I really want to fall to neutral evil, fall that far?
None of us for that evil.
Your personality wouldn't call for it. The only thing is, like,
I wouldn't worry about it too much. They'd probably
Yeah.
create their own identity.
yeah. Right now, the Pantheon is still open. There's no one covering that. So they're just basically worshiping ideas, so the other gods. But you're granting, the neutral gods are granting them powers until
Yep.
the hole is filled, basically.
Until evil gods take the place. At the very
All
least.
right, so that leaves us to back in Fort Sister. The rising armies into this campaign were our new players, and I think you met most of them. But let's go around the table again to introduce them to people in TV land. We'll start with you, Jack. What's your character's name?
I am Zahedin.
And what is your nobility? Who is your nobility?
I'm not direct nobility, but I am part of one of the noble houses. For Lady Starchild's noble house.
Okay. Go ahead, describe your character.
I'm a male in my 40s-ish at this point. And, well, got a grizzled beard, some hair, and I stand out in shining, gleaming armor because I'm a paladin and a cavalier at the same time. So I ride around upon my horse, or my dragon, whichever is the case that I would be riding at the time.
You never got a dragon, did you?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I got a dragon the same time as...
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
As soon as
The only one who didn't get a dragon is the poor dead ninja.
because he died.
Yeah. That's good time. Good times.
Because the anti-paladin and the paladin are like... The anti-paladin walks up, give me a dragon! Good paladin. Alright, I'm coming to get my dragon.
It was same like when I go through the Rainbow Bridge.
All right, Jack 2, introduce us to your character. What's he look like?
Okay, yes. I am Albus Hester, part of the noble house, the Hester family. We are all vampires, though there's not really much said about it. We are the highest noble family of 4 sisters. AKA, we are the leaders when the queen isn't around. Or the king, when we get one, that is. I am an anti-paladin, though a lawful evil one. I am worshipping Helion. Oh, wait, what? I can't remember which one is what.
Metreon.
No,
Your god.
Metron. Yes, sorry. I am worshipping Metron, the god of negative energy. And I don't know what else to say. Oh, of course, he's a male, black male. Yeah, that's all.
You have a tower shield.
Oh yes, right. Tower shield. I can't hit for shit, but almost nothing can hit me, except Lord Paladin. He can fill me over. That's Paladin is good at hitting things.
All right. And now let's introduce our 2 new characters, so to speak. Go ahead, Nathal. What's your character's name?
My name is Razmai. I am a catfolk. I am a swashbuckler. If there's something to steal, I might be interested. Or, I just might take your lady.
No, don't you dare. I will smite you with my hammer of judgment on the battlefield.
All right.
Normally serves on the ships and in the dockyards. Sometimes as an enforcer for the docks. Sometimes out on the ships to help protect them when they're traveling from port to port.
Are you a member of the Hearthstone family, or are you just...
Yeah, the Hearthstone. I work for them. I'm not really their member. They hired me. They tell me where to go. I do what they say.
And now for Aaron, go ahead and describe your character.
You see a half-elf adorned in beautiful mithril chain shirts with a masterwork short bow slung on her shoulder with a green tunic over her armor, kind of in a slight darker tone. Beautiful long flowing hair, and the smell of spell components can be found on her side, but it's definitely kept well away from her, as well as a spell book on the other side. She walks in very gracefully, speaks elegantly, and has a nice little mole below her right eye. So that's pretty much what she looks like.
Nice. And her name?
Elena Starchild, a adopted member of the Starchild family.
Okay, so that means you and Zedin know each other pretty well, because you're both members of the Starchild family.
And you would know of me because I am.
I probably talked about you a time or two.
Yeah, everyone knows each other's. I mean, like
At least by reputation.
by reputation, but Jack and my brother Aaron both know each other. Their characters, Alina and Zedin, know each other as family members, so they're both Starchilds. That's good.
Yay!
All right, so the issue now is that Lord Hester, leader of Sport Sister, has finally signed a treaty with Finland to basically make a static alliance to form another country. What that country's name going to be in the future, they don't know yet, but basically they're standard colors. The elves have their color standard, but they're Romanian as well. So, as agreement to this the King General Ural Tharsis did step down as the leader of Finland and has named his successor, the Red Queen, as the new commander of the Finland troops. The Red Queen not having anybody to lead anymore, since all of her troops pretty much were killed. It didn't want nothing to do with Romania anymore. Didn't really have any need. And wanted to protect the interests of the Finlandians. She swore her allegiance to the Finlandian flag. And now is the new general, as General Ural Tharsis retires from his work as the leader of Finland. Long needed retirement. He's getting too old. He did ask that his son be at her right hand, so he may learn from her vast knowledge, since she's pretty dang good looking for a 1,030-year-old woman. So. Now that she can age, it's different for her. But she still holds fast to fighting. But now that there is only one thing left, is to take back the capital of Romania, Transylvania. And to do that, they need to travel to the secure the docks near Transylvania, or find ways of attack. It's been a while since they've gone to Transylvania to do some espionage, and Lord Hester, thinking that some things have changed, came forward, and I guess that's why there's two members of the Starchild family in this group, because of they're all about gaining information. So your mission is to go to the Transylvania, find out their defenses, find out as much information you can as they prepare to war against the orcs trolls, goblins, all kinds of creatures that live near Transylvania in that area. You have been given full government backing to do this. You can either travel by air, sea, land, however you wish to transport yourself over there, but they do request that you should do it sneakily so they don't see you.
Oh, so I cannot just fly on my dragon. Oh wait, actually, if we did it on night, we could ride my dragon. Because mine is a black dragon.
Well, anyway, so
There are 2 dragons.
Yes, but we
One
just
gold,
all jump on
one
mine.
black. Anyways, so you guys are in a room, and you've been given this task by the Lord of Worcester, and each of you have been chosen by the Council of Lords and Ladies of Worcester to take up this task. There are other people that are going as well, but your group has been given special permissions. So, you guys,
We've been given the early release.
yeah, you guys are sitting in the room, ready for your planning. So, all of you together and.
I mean, so we've got to get to this other side. I mean, obviously, we can just sail there.
I think
Well,
that's
we
probably
ought
the
to
most
try
prudent.
to get docks after all.
It will be too. They will be able to see us coming, though, so it will not be a good idea. At least not with a. We should have a very small ship then, and something that they already would expect to come.
How about a merchant ship? Aren't they trading with another country?
I say, would not a fishing boat be a good idea then?
They may
They're small.
attack a fishing boat. If it's
No,
not,
that's-
don't have permission to be there, then they most likely will attack on sight. So we
Do
should
they
be
have merchant ships, Leo? Like they may trade with someone?
They do have ships, yes. They do have fishing ships as well. Theirs looks different than.
Well, we could
So yeah,
commandeer one.
yeah.
No, my idea is they obviously trade and people go onto their ships as either sailors or passengers, and we can go to one of their trading ports, like whoever they trade with, get on their ship via either as a deckhand
We're dealing
or
with
whatnot.
orcs and goblins and
Oh.
other monstrous races.
Yeah. So what they trade in is, you see the river, how far the river goes up. There's little cities of orcs and goblins. They usually go up. So let me kind of explain the area topography, and you guys know about it.
Yeah, that gives us a better idea because that
Alright,
would be
so-
hard to blend in with a bunch of orcs.
Well, disguised. But anyways,
We're talking about
So-
people who don't have that, like other
I-
fighters in the group, maybe.
like me. I'm not gonna leave my armor off.
you can assist in disguise. So you do what the thief tells you
You're gonna
to.
paint your
Alright,
face
so-
green.
If you follow the arrow to this tower here,
Okay.
these are the 7 towers. This is controlled by one of the last Grand Master of Flowers. He is a monk that lives up there, but he doesn't fight the orcs. But underneath the ocean goes underneath the cliffs. This entire area here is
Mesa of some sort?
yeah, it's an underground ocean. Do you see how the river ends up here? The endless river up here. So go where Transylvania is. The river just stops there. It actually goes underneath the ground and covers this entire area here. Each one of these squares is 100 miles. It's a huge complex of. It's basically an underground ocean that just goes out to the ocean, just like right there. So it has a current and all that stuff. There's docks in here, buildings, places to shore up at, little cities, but it is controlled by goblins, orcs, trolls, any creature that will on the sail. And there are trade routes in here, as well as further up the river where they trade in water and goods. So if you go put your thing over Transylvania, so the area they control is all the way up this river. That goes into the mountains. They control this mountain area here, where they make metal, and this is their metal. They do not go past this bend in the river here. So as soon as the river bends in this Y intersection up here, you can see that. It stops. So this whole
Do we know
area,
why?
they just haven't built cities in that area. So there's spots of like small little villages along here of goblins and orcs and trolls all along this area. But they don't go past this area for fear of other creatures coming down. The elves are in this area. And there's, of course, another tower over here that they're kind of scared of.
They're more afraid of the tower.
Yeah, because that's the tower of war right there. Or no. So, anyways, one of the towers. So, but that's a pretty big area for them. That's a lot of people right now. We're talking millions and millions of orcs, trolls, goblins, what have you. To give you an idea. So yes, there are humans amongst their midst that have turned over to their side.
Oh.
Obviously.
So the one of the better ways to get it to is maybe flying to where the fork is and then taking a boat upriver into the city. They wouldn't really suspect us.
Yeah.
To Transylvania.
Mhm.
Because
as long as somebody doesn't have like this thing of full plate mail has emblazoned the flag of Romania on it, you know.
We can paint over that.
No, you don't you dare!
And I thought I was the shiny pants.
Shut up. I'm dark one.
But still,
Yeah,
blazing
ego
the
caches big
flag
checks.
of Romania?
No, I mean, no, yeah. They would be able to tell.
you know, when it comes down to it, he could just be our prisoner and be like, "Yeah, we captured this guy."
Don't you dare!
And I can rough them up a little bit.
Oh, this is going to go over so well, right?
I would rather kill all of you than to do that.
Oh, come on. It's just like how much fun it could be when you're set free and magically slaughter all of them.
Alright, so our mission is an espionage mission. So, being that does stand out as a star some, is there anything else you could potentially wear? Like maybe a tabard over it or something?
You get you a dark, shiny tabard of death, I'm sure.
You can take the items with you, but you just can't wear them. That's Zedon too.
Yeah,
They'd be able to tell.
that puts both me and Albaz out, to be honest. It hinders us both greatly. I actually have to agree with Alboz right now. This is a very frustrating thing to be discussing. As much as I don't like to admit it, I must.
Well, I mean,
Finally, you can see my point. I hate this.
So,
Well, we're open to suggestions. What do you think? How do you want to get there to Transylvania?
Well, do we know their usual sailing routes for the most part? Like how far they sail towards Fort Sister?
generally speaking, they do not go. They don't get anywhere close to the first sister, which is this volcano right here, first sister. It's what.
Okay.
So that's pretty far, actually.
Yeah, they generally stay in this. They generally stay close to this ocean area here.
Mhm.
So Leo, this underground waterway, it does actually connect to the other the delta over there at Endless River.
Yes.
Yes.
So we could go under that whole thing and meet them from the south instead of from the north, huh?
Yes, you can.
I mean, either way, boat looks really easy compared to the other methods.
Well, if we boat and go through under there, we're going to find lots of homes in that underground ocean area.
Yeah,
Lots
but
more ships.
we wouldn't stick out as much. I
Or
don't
you
think.
could go down. You could go through the forest over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's all walk, hold hands and skip through the forest. We'll make it no problem.
That's good. That's going to be so great for you, right, Albaz? Like last time?
I would rather.
Wait, what happened last time when he went through the
No.
forest?
Don't talk about it. I will have MS come and burn you all. I hear she's very hungry right now.
Yeah.
Then again, she's always hungry.
I look at the paladin and go, we need to talk later, don't we?
Don't you dare. Let's just say it was because me met the elves. Nothing more.
Yeah, you almost got lost forever because of it.
Everything turned out alright because I have faith in Metron.
Oh, that was good times.
Listen,
Yeah, yeah.
I have a better idea. Though I do not like it. He is the the paladin. We take my dragon. At nightfall.
Remember, we both have a dragon, so we could use both
Yes,
of our
but
dragons.
yours can be seen in the dark. Mine
Your
can.
dragon will not let him ride him. That's the rule.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
sure
that's right.
your dragon's not going to let
Yeah.
me ride him, like my dragon's not going to let you ride him.
Well, regardless,
you-
when we get there, you'll still stick out like a sore thumb. That's the problem. Because
Yeah.
what's our job? We get there to find out what they're doing, right?
How about, my suggestion was, why don't we sail kind of close by and then take our dragons to the tower, talk to the monk that's there, see if he knows anything that he can tell us freely, and try to use that as us, and then either go out from there or use that as a temporary base of operation to try to gather intel without exposing ourselves this time.
It was not my fault. It was that idiot's fault.
That sounds like
Besides, I was not there to spy.
that
sounds
sounds
like
like a good idea. Let's at least we can sail there without too much problem.
Well, this is on a cliff, okay? So, picture like 60, like at least 60 foot of cliff, but 30 feet of it isn't touching. There's like huge caves along it where water is just constantly going back and forth.
Well, as I said, I wasn't saying we were going to boat all the way over. We were going to kind of boat kind of to the edge of where they're usually patrolling,
Well,
here-ish.
tell me where you want to land with the boat then.
Like right here.
Or here?
This vicinity.
Okay.
Because, as you said, these guys patrol out to, like, this area-ish, so...
Yeah.
Want to
Either way, yeah.
kind of at the
Okay.
edge of their patrol range, because then we can head a little inland, kind of like this, and then come back this way to the tower.
Yeah. Okay.
As we go kind of up and use the dragons. If we got to get up further, we can, and then we can just traverse this as needed.
There's 2 people that don't have dragons, though.
I know.
I don't see a problem with myself. I can blend in really easily.
Yes, you can.
But you guys, I don't know. So we get there. That's and then I can find a way to get in from there. Honestly,
All right.
Wait, question. Are you a good smuggler?
me,
Yes.
I pride myself as being good. Yes.
Then
You want me to
smuggler
smuggle you?
without having to take my armor off.
Well, I would recommend you not wearing armor while we're sailing. Just as prudence.
You could always ask your father of the house if you can get a bag of holding to put it in.
I have a bag.
I don't need that actually. I have something better than a bag of holding.
Then you've already got it taken care of.
I have a handy haversack back.
There you go. Because honestly, heavy armor and swimming don't really mix. So if the boat does
We're not gonna
capsize,
swim.
yeah, but what if the boat does capsize? Then you'll have. How long does it take for you to put on armor?
I mean, we are going to be dangerously close to their territory. We might get into combat, too. That's another thing we got to worry about.
I have a dragon, so I don't need to worry about drowning.
Okay.
And I think we're going to probably take our dragons on the boat anyways as a safety precaution.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yes,
Well,
but they can.
Don't
Smuggling
worry.
dragons is a whole nother story. That's
They
They
the
can do the
morph
whole
into
human thing.
humans while being
They can
transported.
Oh.
They can be.
Okay.
Did you
Hey.
forget this?
It's
well,
normal.
not
Remember
Remember the
not-
people
not-
walking around in pajamas? Those are dragons.
All right. All right.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's weird, but it works. Doesn't matter.
Alright guys, I do hope you're enjoying. If you are, leave a like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next part. As for now, this is Strato, Time Lord Strato, signing out.